football season all comes down to this. The championship game featuring the top seed that was expected to be here against a much lower seed. It's had to scrape and claw through 3 rounds of playoffs. But all that matters now, 4 quarters of football for immortality and the ultimate prize in the sport, that national championship trophy. Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Huskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Clemson Tigers offense trots out there to open this game. And here we are, folks, the last 2 teams standing, battling for a national championship. It's been a long regular season. They have survived a punishing playoff run, and here we go. The trophy is in the building. Who's going to walk out of here with a lifelong memory?
Chris, one of the great things now that we're in this 12-team playoff format and in the national championship is we no longer have to debate who should be the champion. You have 12 teams. We've played it out. We're down to the best 2 teams. Now they get a chance to find out who, in fact, is the best and be crowned the national champion.
Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Dropping back. It's Klubnik. Makes the catch downfield. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position. Now first down.
Well, I love to watch these Clemson quarterbacks run this kind of offense where they have so many different options, whether it's throw to pitch, throw to run, whatever it might be. Think about over the years, Taj Boyd made those decisions. Deshaun Watson ended up having such a great career. Trevor Lawrence made so many great plays, and now we're seeing that again today from this young man.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Ball handed off. First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17. The Tigers looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Play action here on first down. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They strike first in this national title bout. In a national championship game, you can't do a better job than setting the tone immediately.
Look, it's the biggest game of the year, so you got to bring your best. An opening drive, the offense right there just did that. That's how you get this thing started.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Nebraska's offense gets their first crack now. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team. Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Back to pass. It's Wyola. The pass rush closing in. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Huskers will have to kick this away. And this will be the first punt for this offense tonight. And the return man runs out of bounds. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Look out, he's in the clear. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Nebraska. A defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged. It's a takeaway and a touchdown, and this game is suddenly tied. What a moment in this championship game.
Yeah, just a sensational play by this defense right here. Their fingerprints are all over that, and you could see it. They weren't content with just getting a stop or getting a turnover. They wanted to score, and they did.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. If you were pick 6 in the last possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Here's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Work into the tight end is complete. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. To the air, it's Klubnik. Looking for the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. It looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Bring the pressure, and down he goes.
Great job here on this sack by this linebacker from Nebraska, living up to the lofty expectations of what you think when you think about Nebraska and linebacker play. Not just stuffing the run, but the ability to pressure the quarterback. They've had some great ones over the years.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Man, I can't believe that. They bring the blitz on 3rd down and long, but give them credit. It works out perfectly. They bring the pressure, and it pays off.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They'll tackle him at the 27. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Back to pass. It's Raiola. The receiver makes the catch. You bring it down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Swarmed to the pass rush. A sack.
Well, Chris, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. A quick throw out left, complete. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. All right, let's get back to the action. Getting closer to finding out who will be celebrating here tonight. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. A gain makes it second and medium. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Fires it to the wideout. Touchdown, Huskers. Add 6 more points to the total.
But if somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown, there's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. And they'll give it to the back. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You can really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Moore. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Now it's 2nd down here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Bringing pressure. Looking deep on the scramble. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back. Looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Deflected. The defense forcing the incompletion. Brings up 4th down. The Tigers will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. The pocket breaking down. Caught by the receiver. That play enough for a 1st down. The offense set up at the 43.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. Comes up with the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good front work by the receiver. Gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
They make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up 1st down yardage.
This offense is clicking, and clearly, everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing, and frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Touchdown, Huskers. Still no answer for this offense. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football. He makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Off the play fake on 1st down. He's got his man wide open. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Touchdown, Clemson. A catch and run by the big tight end. What a weapon this guy is.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
PAT is good. They still trail by 4, 21-17. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hunter. And they've got the returner corralled. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moving right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Huskers will line up on 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Important second down play coming up. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all four quarters, it could get really ugly by the fourth.
Looking to pass, it's Raiola. Defense is coming after him. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them up 3. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. 21. Bringing it out, it's Hunter. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. And the Huskers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Nebraska. This offense really clicking.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in his football game.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Oh, the pass rush gets home. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The sack makes it second down and forever. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. That game moves the ball out near the 25. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He cannot escape. It's a sack. The Tigers will send their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And he takes it at the 40. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. See how efficient this offense can be. They got a chance to add some points here before the break. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. running out of time in the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
It's third down for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught quickly. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half. Can they punch it in and build the lead before the break? Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And he's got it. So the two-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Final seconds in the first half, they will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. And the Tigers will kick this away to get the second half going. Return begins inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. And see if they found some solutions at halftime. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
As the first down is still going. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
He's got it in the open. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a 1st and goal. What a play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Cornhuskers line up on 1st and 10 now. On the ground, it's Ives. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
To throw, it's Raiola. Tight end makes the grab.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
4th down and 2 coming up to try to keep the drive going. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And he's got it! Touchdown, Cornhuskers! This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trading a blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks an open space. They can't stop him. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. The Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Okay, here comes the hurry up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
The receiver grabs it.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep down the right side. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down. And the Tigers will line up to kick it away. And the kick bounces and goes out of bounds down near the goal line. Outstanding work by the punter. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Everybody knows how hard it is to run the ball when you're this close to your own goal line. I mean, everybody in the stadium knows you're going to try to run the ball to get it away from the shadow of that goal line. But you got to do a better job than that. You're a yard away from giving up 2 points and a safety because you couldn't hold your own up front.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And the game will pick up the first down. Tackled at the 22. The offense lines up now, no longer backed up against their own goal line. First down across the 20. Gets past the 35. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Cornhuskers looking to keep this drive moving. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Brought down, but the game moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
That's reeled in. It's Hunter. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Quick throw to his receiver. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Nebraska. And the route is on.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. Tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Pulls it in. It's Williams. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down from the 30. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. To throw, it's Klubnik. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch is made down the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Now in the red zone, it's Klubnik. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense, and it is. It's become an offensive game, but how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. He made good on his 1st try. This one is from 36 yards away. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Hands off to the left. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Booker, Nebraska has the lead here. So 3 quarters complete in this battle to crown a national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the game summary so far. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 2nd down after that previous play. To throw, it's Raiola. Looks right and lets it fly. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. That pass is batted away, incomplete. The Huskers bring their punt team onto the field.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. Looking for his big tight end. That is broken up and incomplete. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 2nd down play coming up. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. Breaking free at the 35. takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Offense is out there. Here comes a two-point conversion attempt. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field for a very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
And now the try for two. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he's got it. So they convert the two-point conversion, get it back to a two-score game to keep their slim hopes alive.
51, Clemson, 35.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hunter. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
There's the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Well, this defense understands the magnitude of this drive right here. That's back-to-back plays. They've stepped up and done a great job. Now it's third down. Can they apply some more pressure to try to get this offense off the field?
A short completion of the tight end. The game was enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
Handoff to the right side. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Here we go. 7th play of this drive in the championship game. Third down and short. The sure hands. It's Hunter. Great cut. They whiff on it. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence in what he can do.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looking for a gap. It's Parker. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Well, this is how you put a game away. Already up multiple scores, now running the football this entire drive, eating up the clock. Really good chance here of putting this game on ice.
Scanning the field. It's Raiola. Touchdown, Huskers. They continue to roll up the score.
You talk about being in a zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. What a stiff arm. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. First and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack. The Tigers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with what...
They've got him! Again, he couldn't escape. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Chris, I got to be honest. I mean, this is the national championship. We've seen so much out of this quarterback throughout the year and these receivers, and yet here in this biggest stage, they cannot do anything through the air. The timing is off. Now, again, you got to give credit to the defense, but I'm just shocked to see the way they're performing today.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. Grinding away with their running game. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Third down play for this offense. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Caught near the sticks. It's Parker. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there.
Well, you go through the grind that this team has gone through, you learn to realize that your quarterback's going to be able to deliver on critical down and distances. There you go. Third down. Big-time opportunity to put this game away. They convert, and I think that may do it.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Using his legs, it's Parker. Stopped right at the line. This is a stubborn defense backed up against the goal line. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Looking to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Huskers. Monster stage, another touchdown. This quarterback and receiver having a game we're never going to forget.
Well, and the defense right now has got to be pulling their hair out, trying to come up with ways to slow him down, whether they play zone or they play man. Nothing is working, and give credit to this quarterback. He just keeps dialing up his guy and keeps coming up with touchdowns.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for a late deep throw. The ball falls to the ground, and we have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. I'd say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew,